Beautiful event. How's everybody doing tonight? We doing okay?
Woohoo!
Everybody's all lifted up for my speech. Great. Greg, you already have your rules, so that's you know you have to keep quiet during my speech. Thanks for coming today, everybody, all the other town guests from the east and west, and even the south of the border. Nelson, I had a lot of talks with you. It's amazing what people do for a few meals. Greg, it's a true pleasure to be your best man and share this day with you. Although I wasn't your first choice, right, Rosie? As a typical salesman, Greg said to me, if I did a really good job today, I can be the best man at the next one. No offense, Jim, but I know that's a false promise, as most salesmen would say. He's met the one. It's okay. My name is Roger, and I'm going to give my first ever best man speech. Make sure you have full drinks, because this might be my only time to roast Greg without him talking, so it's good. We could be here a while. It's rare for someone to find real true love, and for Greg, it happened in 1997.
Absolutely.
25 years ago, when he laid eyes on me. I first met Greg on my college placement. Greg was a sales rep for a freight forwarder, I won't mention the name. And I was a young student looking for my career in transportation and customs. I learned quickly, this sales guy was a talker. Holy shit, you could sell. Most people know that already. He had a way, the so-called valley way for the valley. Giddy, how are you now? That's what you always say to me. Greg used his connections and landed me my first job in Ottawa. And he never let me live that down, and he got me every job I ever had. It was less than a year later than that, Greg convinced the terminal manager to hire me so we could work together. I think this is the moment we fell in love. Yeah. For the next 8 years, we built an amazing friendship. So many memories from these times. I can't share them all, but I'll share a few with you. Greg and I would stay late. I was supposed to be invoicing. Greg was supposed to be selling. And we would tell our partners that we were working late, and we'd turn on the one computer we just got in the office, a brand new computer, like all excited, connected to the net, the wire, what's going on. And we found a golf game on there. And we played golf, and we bet on absolutely every shot, every hole, we bet on everything. It was unbelievable. I'm divorced now. In 2000, I attended the plunge of marriage myself, and was deciding on my wedding party. My best man was already decided from a real close childhood friend, but the groomsman was supposed to be Greg. But my wife was worried about what he could say or do at the wedding. So I was told to choose Rosie instead. Greg was heartbroken, I know. Never said a word though, Greg, appreciate it. At one point during the dance at my wedding, Greg was in fine dancing form, similar to last night, and decided to do a backflip and then the splits on the dance floor. It was not pretty. My mom actually, me and Tanya were visiting my mom the other day, and she said, remember when Greg did that? No one could get on the dance floor, he was hogging it. And yeah, it was about a 3 out of 10, Greg. We're gonna try that one. At that time, I think it was a good decision by my wife. Rosie was calm, funny, good looking, and very respectful. Kind of like myself. At my 30th birthday, that night by the fire, Greg was eating something. Hey bro, what's going on? Mike, how do I say that? Bro, Brah, what's going on? What are you eating? And he said, hamburgers. I'm like, what? I was in shock. He proceeded to tell me that night at the barbecue, he stuffed all his pockets full of fully dressed hamburgers, so you have a snack later on. And as I talked to a few people tonight, that's happened more than once. I can't imagine cleaning out all the ketchup and mustard out of the shorts pockets. I can't imagine doing that. Greg, you're a storyteller, and I bet everybody, and I changed it today. I know everybody in this room has stories about you or with you. You make memories and friendships with ease. Your energy is endless. Absolutely endless, and it attracts people to you. An example of this was at the national sales meeting in Montreal in the early 2000s. We were out late the night before the meeting with a few hours sleep. I barely struggled to make it to the 8 a.m. meeting. But I come down the stairs, there's Greg, running this national sales meeting, running at 120%. He's engaging the crowd, he's driving the business forward. And on one hand, I'm like, holy shit, this guy's an animal. How does he do it? I was admiring him in a weird way. And maybe this is where I fell in love with him. I'm not sure. And I wondered if he had a sister. That's another story. I also did meet Jen 20 years ago in the building where I worked. And correct me if I'm wrong, we celebrated maybe your 20th birthday together at a bar with some tequila. We had a good time. Multiple tequilas. I'm not a good dancer either, I know that. Back then, Jen was probably the most beautiful woman in the entire building. Still the most beautiful woman. She had style and she had this crazy energy about her. Her smile would light up any room. We'd go to lunchroom just to see her. I even met Robbie many years ago at the Conroy pub. Robbie we met. Interesting. Now, although Greg and Jen had different paths 20 years ago, I'm so happy to see them together today and that I can be part of this beautiful day. I need a drink.
Cheers.
Well, it's not every day you meet someone that's better than you in almost everything. Greg met that somebody. Me. Fantasy football, squash, putting, poker, just about anything. I do concede, Greg, that you're a better golfer and one hell of a salesman. 2 out of 10 you're bad. Many of you know Greg's love for football, particularly the Bills. We've been to a few games together and made a lot of memories.
Go Bills.
The one game he doesn't take Brooklyn or myself to chaperone him, he becomes YouTube famous. Go Bills Mafia, attaboy, Greg, let's go. How many people in this room know the Wolverine story? Anybody? Yeah, a lot of us know that story. You can ask around if you don't.
That guy on a map.
Could be good, could be bad.
Big Rosie, Greg, myself were inseparable. For Super Bowl parties, they were epic 4-day events, starting Thursday night, back to Sunday night. Driving in snowstorms, train rides to New Brunswick, kicking our partners out of the house so we could have days of drinking and gambling. My father still remembers the flying knee to his face you gave him. Yeah, you're still barred from the Legion. He called today to say congrats, actually. It's actually the same day he was married, many years ago. Lucky day, he said. Mike, Windsor, Rosie, we've all had some crazy stories, I know. We can share some more. For years, Greg had sales calls in Ottawa, and we would get together for some friendly cards. Nights ended up usually getting out of hand. You can imagine, no shock. It was funny how I always took time off. But a sales rep makes one phone call that day, and they're working for the entire day. I'm taking vacation days. I think over the years, I must have invested over 200 vacation days to hang out with my friend and drink and play cards. Plus 5 more this week. How much time did you invest, Greg? Our 40th birthday trips were some of the best we took together. Remember Atlantic City, Rosie? We drove all night for your 40th birthday, left Ottawa, we got there early morning, checked into a 7 a.m. poker game. High in caffeine and under the little bit of an influence. We all sat at different tables, very similar to here, these different tables. And you could hear Watson from 10 tables over, talking, not shutting up. And all the Americans were like, what a loudmouth that guy is. And I remember at that table, I felt bad, I thought, I'm so sorry, I didn't have it in me to tell them Greg you were my friend. I'm so sorry. Then the tooth would come out, and he'd throw it on the table with his bet. Needless to say, the pit boss came over quite a few times that morning. That weekend was the only time in our relationship that I really wanted to break up with you. But I had to remain friends for my 40th to Mexico. What a trip that was. Deep sea fishing, watching Greg blow me out, dancing on the bar. Thanks for those memories. Jack, I must say you look very good today. I love the head, the hair, the haircut. You may want to take driving lessons from your mom, though I did see your dad and Greg drive, so. Greg, I don't have any real brothers in my life, and if I had to choose one, it would be you, for sure. I've looked up to you from probably the first day we met, to the endless times when you showed me to dig deep and work hard, chase your dreams and play hard too. My only advice is not to lose yourself. Don't be flashy, just be humble and be true, man. I'm so happy you found your person. Jen, if Greg's my brother, then you're now my sister. And Darren and family, you're now my brothers too. You're stunning, smart, caring, an amazing hockey mom, and gifted. Gifted, he may ask me. Gifted to have the patience to deal with Greg. I do love you both. For the record, I did try to get a special guest to speak today, and I spoke to Hugh Jackman. Everybody knows who he is. He confirmed that the real Wolverine never gets spray tanned. Now let's have a little